Hello YouTube, the Blob here, and welcome to the 5th installment of the Yankee campaign in Ultimate General Gettysburg. Powered by the Unity engine. And just a side note, as I dive right in here, I've been messing with the Unity engine, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to make anything like this, but what the hell. Anyway, spoiler alert. In 3, 2, 1, if you haven't seen the other videos, the Blue Bellies are on a roll. Just a no-holds-barred roll. As you can see, even with 11,000 additional men, we're way up on them. They're gonna have what, 33, 34,000 to our 37,500, and they're probably going to attack us, which sounds ridiculous, but we're gonna shoot them down in droves. We're gonna try and end this bloody civil war. We're gonna push against the tide here. Yeah, we're gonna push against the tide a little bit. Wow, this extends all the way up here. Okay. Holy smokes. Alright, well, we're not gonna mess with this area for now. We're just gonna let them shoot it out. Except Stonewall's gonna wander into shell range. If that's what he chooses to do, then by God, that's what he chooses to do. Alright, we're gonna make some minor adjustments here and there. Let's occupy this tree line just to see how it goes. We're gonna swing the Gibraltar Brigade in. All the various pieces of terrain in Ultimate General Gettysburg actually do matter. So, be mindful of where your troops choose to occupy positions. Alright, we're looking good there. Whoa, whoa, here. Ruger, turn to engage, please. Zook. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to duke it out with the Confederate cavalry, which is, never actually tried to do this before. All these guns can go to shell now, except you. How fares it down here? You can see just rebs just pouring in here. Alright, drive those guns off, Candy. They can't just sit there like that. Alright, we're going to rush a few brigades north. A little hesitant to do that, but I also want the artillery up there, believe it or not. Because I have a feeling our cav isn't going to hold. Yeah, look at this crap. Come on, guys, really? The Iron Brigades in a crossfire with Zook. Candy, you should have driven these guns off by now, son. Those casualties are ridiculous that you're suffering. Nothing going on down here. We're going to transfer the Gibraltar Brigade because I just don't like what I'm seeing. Yeah, Zook, fall back, son. Fall back, fall back, fall back. If we can just solidify this area, I'd be a lot happier. And I'll tell you what it is. It's the... We're trying to end run there. It's the lack of solid brigades that's scaring me. Come on, you gotta try these guns off, guys. Drive them off now, volley. I don't know why they're not volleying. They're at 100% reload. Shoot, god damn it. Alright, that's enough. We're not in it to win it there. Alright, you can see the Confederate calves all bottled up here. That's why we're trying this end run. You can see our reserves have arrived just in the nick of time, too. We're going to course and stiffen this whole area. And we're going to push these guns up. Make another go at those guns. They haven't cracked us in the center here, and it's a slugfest, and I'm okay with that. Gibraltar brigades being transferred. Collection of flank units are laid here. Let's put some more artillery in the line, and let's push Webb up to the farm just to be safe. Okay, Confederates are trying to push across the George Wolfe farm. They're getting laid out doing it. Look at Lee's cavalry coming in here. They're trying to get after Atwell's guns. Alright, we've given them a little taste. Let's test them with the units here. Test them with our cav. Are they actually charging? They are. Look at this. Chambliss is gonna get shot down bad here. Look at this. Let them have it, boys. Shoot them. Okay, don't. Whichever. Oh, they're gonna shoot this foot infantry down. Oh yeah. Okay. Cavalry charge by Custer's unit. Right into Jenkins' detached infantry. We'll do it. Custer's a bold man. He will suffer for that. That little bighorn, but that's later. That's later in the man's career. Let's push through with some Yankee brigades. Let's test these Confederate forces, because you can see they've knocked a hole in my line. And I'm a little unhappy about that. We're also going to seal it up a little bit. Still no action in the south. That's okay. We're going to let Candy charge. Custer's unit can finally fall back. Fall back, boys. Don't be stupid. And you can see the Confederate attack here across the George Wolfe farm has stalled, and badly so. It may be time to commit Webb and see how that works out. Yeah, let's do it. Let's commit Webb onto their flank with Zook in support. Just another brutal rebuffing of Confederate forces up here. Just look at this. Yikes. Von Gilsa firing into him too. Absolutely. We're getting good work done. Especially against the Confederate cav. Candy was supposed to fall back, but never did, and appears to have been broken. But his valiant action has allowed us to push troops right up into the Evergreen Cemetery, right through Posey, and seal up the line. And by God, that's what we'll do. Confederates have been hung up on this position all day. We don't seem to want to give. Biddle, you can step back up. Okay, Custer has to counterattack. Greg, you may counterattack as well, sir. Oh, these are both Custer. These are Custer and Custer's detachment. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's let Custer do some work here. Check Webb, he's doing well. We want this little patch of woods here, if practicable. And finally, let's check this area. This counterattack went swimmingly well. And you can see the Confederates are still hung up on the stone wall. And look at the amount of bodies. Wilcox's brigade just ceasing to exist. Lockwood hasn't moved this whole game. You know, let's send Coster in to clean up the position. Let's see what he can accomplish. We've been unengaged down here. We might as well give it a shot. Let's send Biddle in to the front. Cross can move out. Smith can move up. Alright, we have the bridge. We have the crossings. Everyone's in support. Again, they try to press us. They're very aggressive. You can see it's cost them a tremendous amount of casualties up here, especially in cavalry, just all along this area. And our cavalry savages them in the flank whenever possible, upsetting their maneuvers. We'll just keep that pressure on as long as possible. Zook, you can move up here and fill this gap. You can see the amount of Yankees that just piled up here. You can see what kind of a slugfest it really was. I mean, it was bad. It was about as bad as it gets. We're gonna move Rugg's guns right up into the farm area. Let's push Ward out to this road. I feel like the Confederates want to test us now. Yep, and here they come. So we're gonna answer them. We're gonna bring all of our forces up. Lockwood will turn and engage. Krasnowski's gonna hit him right in the flank. Run, boys. Run. Texas men just getting gunned down in the flank. Lockwood doing well. No need to hold indefinitely, boys. Their charge has been rebuffed to the wall. This is what we wanted. This is where they exposed their forces that weren't engaged. At this point, we're going to transfer Smith and Schimmelfennig and Standard. We're even going to take some guns. How goes it up north? Our cavalry's pretty much cleaned up everything. Yeah. But this is where the action is. They're gonna try and steal it from us with the clock running out. We can't let them. What can we scrape together? You know what? This'll do. It will absolutely do. When we scraped it together just in the nick. What was that? Lockwood was just taking a beating for nothing. Smith, you may fall back. Gibraltar Brigade's gonna hold just long enough to make it. I'm just gonna keep tapping away with the cab because they get good volleys in and they shoot those boys up. You can see what's happening here. Johnny Reb is serious about breaking us yet again. Yeah, they're not gonna break us like they thought. What a fight developing there, though. Look at that. Graham, we're gonna let you fall back. We got him in a bottleneck here. Yeah, we're gonna crossfire him up bad. Volley into him, boys. Graham's falling back. Do it, Ward. Shoot him down, boys. Shoot him down. Yeah, we look okay. In the north, the cav detachments just keep beating on them. You know what? We can transfer some more forces. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna matter. We did what we wanted to do here. Harry's boys, you got a lot of balls sitting on our position. We're counterattacking. I want all 3 corps commanders to help push every man in the line. We will drive them out. Meanwhile, to the north, I got nothing left. Battle's delayed. Alright, Ward, you anchor there. Harrow, that's your new part of the line. Smith, sidestep. Schimmelpenning, sidestep. Standard, sidestep. Gibraltar, advance. Smith, stop running and hold. Hold, boy. Hold. Texas making another push here. Brave ass lads. Brave ass lads. And they're shooting down my gunners, which is pissing me off. But everything else looks perfect. We're gonna take a swipe at these Confederates. See if we can't drive their guns off. Hold, you bastards. Hold. Yeah. Some of these units are real hesitant to stand their ground. And I don't normally issue the hold order because it's actually not normally a positive thing. Yeah, we shouldn't have pushed him so hard. Some of our units are as fragile as it gets. Our Gavin skirmishers have just collapsed that side utterly. Utterly. You can see we're in a slap fight over here with Confederate forces, which is good because it's not anywhere near the objective. We're gonna bring Graham up. Well, we'll sight him in this town. Good enough. We're gonna take all these forces, swing them around. There won't be time for it to matter much. And I just managed to get my cav routed, which is nice. God damn. You know what? Smash them, for God's sakes. You here, you here, you here. I do feel like perhaps a shortage of artillery going on. Maybe it's just dispersed everywhere. I'm not feeling the concentrated firepower I normally like. You can see just terrible, terrible death and destruction in and around this area. Oof. Can you men not break them? can see First Corps sort of lashing out at our flank. And even though a lot of my units here are static defense units, with barely anything left in the tank, they will do what we need them to do. And when appropriately sighted with artillery, I don't know what Riley's guns are doing, but they're in for a nasty surprise when Graham sees them. Or not. Just a delayed slugfest here, and that's gonna wrap this bad boy up. Custer's men getting some last minute glory in over Stewart's horse artillery. Wow, wow, wow. Not bad. Minor victory. Lost an extra 1,000. Almost 2,000. 68% of Reynolds' First Corps shot down. Woof. Okay. That's pretty bad. 60% of Slocum's Corps. 28,000 casualties. But anyway, that has been part 5 of the federal campaign in Ultimate General Gettysburg. As you can see, we're at July 3rd, and it looks like the Confederates want to attack our weak flank, but as you can see, it ain't that weak. We got 10,000 extra men on the field. Yeah. Anyway, this has been the Blob, and thanks for watching.